JT has publicly condemned Young Miami following a leak that implicated Miami in illegal activities allegedly connected to Diddy. This escalation comes amid a heated feud between the two, which unfolded dramatically on Twitter. JT accused Miami of hypocrisy, revealing that despite Miami's public denial of any wrongdoing, she continued to collaborate closely with Diddy. The feud intensified when JT shared evidence suggesting Miami's involvement in providing Diddy with young women for illicit activities. This revelation has amplified the scrutiny on Miami, who was already under fire due to a previous leak linking her to Diddy's questionable operations. According to a lawsuit filed by music producer Lil Rod, Miami not only facilitated these activities, but also managed logistics, such as arranging transport for individuals involved in Diddy's parties via a private jet. The lawsuit details payments routed through Robin Greenhill, an accountant, to various individuals including Miami, who allegedly received a substantial monthly payment for her services. Miami's initial strategy was to remain silent, likely hoping the controversy would subside. However, as the backlash grew, she shifted to portraying herself as a victim, accusing her fans of believing baseless accusations and misunderstanding her actions. Her statement, "Y'all don't be knowing what go on behind closed doors, but always got my name in y'all mouth with these fake narratives that I let y'all run with, and never say leave me the F alone," reflects her attempt to deflect the criticism. The public response has been largely unsympathetic, with many calling for her accountability and legal repercussions, equating her actions with those alleged against Diddy. The situation remains volatile as more details emerge, complicating the public and legal narrative surrounding Young Miami and her involvement in these alleged criminal enterprises. A Twitter feud erupted between JT and Young Miami, sparked by a misunderstanding involving Santana's response to a Nicki Minaj fan account's accusations regarding Miami's silence on the Diddy allegations. JT, misinterpreting Santana's comment as a reference to herself, unleashed a tirade, demanding not to be mentioned without her consent. Santana clarified his remark, expressing bewilderment at JT's reaction. Amid the exchange, Miami sensed JT's underlying frustration directed at her, interpreting JT's outburst as indirect aggression towards her. Miami confronted JT, accusing her of sneakily criticizing her for weeks. JT retorted, challenging Miami to a face-to-face conversation to address the issues. She dismissed Miami's claim of victimhood, asserting she had never attacked Miami publicly and was open to resolving their differences. However, Miami wasn't swayed, accusing JT of consistently taking veiled shots at her in her music. She denied any jealousy towards JT, affirming her support for other artists. Miami confronted JT about her alleged subliminal disses, highlighting JT's own songs targeting her. Despite this, Miami claimed she never retaliated and continued to show support for JT. The Twitter spat exposed underlying tensions between JT and Miami, with each accusing the other of subterfuge and resentment. While JT sought a direct confrontation to clear the air, Miami remained steadfast in her perception of JT's subtle attacks. The exchange underscores the complexity of interpersonal dynamics in the music industry, where alliances and rivalries often intertwine, leaving little room for clear-cut resolutions. As the feud continued to escalate, fans eagerly awaited a potential reconciliation or further escalation, adding fuel to the ongoing drama between the two artists. The Twitterverse buzzed with speculation, dissecting each tweet and anticipating the next move in this high-stakes game of verbal sparring between JT and Young Miami. The feud between JT and Young Miami escalated on Twitter, revealing deep-seated issues influenced by public perception and alleged past incidents. It began with JT addressing accusations from fans suggesting Miami harbored jealousy, a claim Miami vehemently denied. She asserted that she had always been a supportive force behind their duo of City Girls. Amidst their exchange, Miami questioned JT about specific lyrics, suggesting they were targeted at her. JT refuted this, countering that Miami was letting online chatter cloud her judgment. She pointed out lyrics from their City Girls tracks, arguing they were misinterpreted by Miami under the influence of social media narratives. The argument took a sharper turn when JT connected their current discord to the controversial ties Miami allegedly had with Diddy. GT accused Miami of seeking sympathy amidst her entanglement in accusations of facilitating illicit activities for Diddy, insinuating that Miami's current victim stance was a strategy to deflect from her deeper involvement in serious allegations. JT's frustration was palpable as she recalled a 2020 tweet that subtly hinted at Miami and Santana's questionable activities with Diddy, which went unnoticed at the time. This past insinuation, now viewed under a new light, added layers to the public's understanding of their dynamics and past relations. As the feud unfolded publicly, Miami took to her Finsta, a secondary, more private Instagram account, to post a photo with Diddy, seemingly unbothered by the allegations, while vacationing in a foreign country. This act appeared to be a bold statement amidst the controversy, possibly a move to assert her indifference or resilience in the face of escalating scrutiny. The online community dove into dissecting each detail, with reactions ranging from support for one artist to criticism of the other, highlighting how deeply personal and professional grievances were intertwined and how much public personas were shaped by both social media narratives and real-world actions. The exchange between JT and Miami not only uncovered their strained relationship, but also raised questions about authenticity, loyalty, and the pressures of fame. Young Miami's Instagram post, likening herself and Diddy to Bobby and Whitney, sparked outrage among fans, especially since she had previously denied involvement in Diddy's controversial activities. The fact that Saucy Santana, a known associate, followed the account lent credibility to the post, causing a stir online. Miami's brazen display of association with Diddy despite ongoing allegations shed light on her apparent lack of remorse for potential harm caused by her actions. The revelation that Miami deactivated the account following public scrutiny further fueled suspicions of her complicity in Diddy's affairs. This turn of events likely contributed to JT's decision to distance herself from Miami and their shared circle, as she had her own experiences with legal troubles in the past and likely wanted to avoid further entanglements with criminal activities. Commentators expressed a mix of disappointment and condemnation towards Miami. Some pointed out her past behavior, including allegations of involvement in illegal activities and failure to defend JT against criticism, suggesting a pattern of prioritizing her own interests over loyalty or morality. Others speculated about the demise of the friendship between JT and Miami, citing jealousy and opportunism as contributing factors. The online discourse highlighted broader issues of accountability, integrity, and the complexities of personal and professional relationships in the music industry. It also underscored the power dynamics at play, where fame and success can sometimes overshadow ethical considerations. In light of these developments, opinions were divided on whether Miami's actions constituted betrayal or simply self-preservation in a cutthroat industry. Regardless, the incident served as a cautionary tale about the perils of prioritizing fame and fortune over principles, and the consequences of being associated with individuals embroiled in controversy.